video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Man, they just straight up use a gun in this show. I was not expecting them to for the police officer character. Fuck, I think this guy has a name. Joe. Joe. Sure, I don't care. Well, whatever. I was expecting I thought it was real funny when he put out a gun. I was like, oh man, that's real funny. He put out a gun, but then he actually shot it. Right? This is just a cultural difference, right? Because in America, you can never show that. You know, right? You can never have a police officer show. Not only can you not have in America, you can have a police officer show a gun in a kid show, but you also cannot show them to have them shoot the gun in a kid show. I thought that was really random and really funny. I was like, man, yeah, this is a cultural difference right there, because look in Japan, it's okay for police to take out their guns and shoot people. In America, it's not. Right? Hey, it's Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger. Hey, it's episode 3. The driver won't stop. Mira is very bad at her job. Right? I couldn't believe her in this episode. Boy, man, I thought she was being a great character, but now she has proven to be a pretty bad character. The fact that she made some statement to like a random kid who's like, yeah, hey, I'm going to do it my other job, and then she expected for Taya to be like, hey, can I use your car to make this delivery for something that I never brought up or mentioned and that I did for a kid? Yeah, hey, fuck Mira. Yeah, Taya 100% in the right to turn to. No. Fuck no, you can't just take the work company's car, right, to do wherever the fuck your stupid little... Hey, tell that fucking kid to go to a FedEx or a UPS or wherever the fuck. Hey, tell that kid, boy, hey, look, if you were able to drive there with your fucking bike within a day or an afternoon or whatever, right, then that kid could have gone there. Like, that kid could have asked his mom or taken the bus, right? Or a train, whatever, to visit his grandma to give her that thing, right? There was like no reason this episode is 100% all your fault, honestly, if you think about it, right? She was 100% in the wrong this entire episode with what she did. I'll be so fucking mad if someone be like, yeah, my job I can do some of my job, and then you go to your actual job and you be like, hey boss, can I do this? Your boss will be like, no, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck out of here, right? Yeah, so that's pretty much the crux of this episode, right? This week's enemy is it occurred to me that all these enemies are actually random and has nothing to do with cars, right? I mean, it should have been obvious since episode 1 with the wedding dress, but it just occurred to me like, yeah, they're the Hessalian, the Hashuin, wherever the fuck these things are. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, no. Yeah, it's wherever the fuck we wanna make into a monster of the week, right? We got a clock this week. It's really weird that they made Mira wear a yellow overcoat, puffy coat, right, and turtleneck, whatever, and not a pink one, like she's actually supposed to. I thought that was very strange. I didn't know what's the deal with that, right? It just looked really weird for her to wear this yellow sweater, turtleneck, right, and everything. This entire episode, when her character color is pink, and it says like they always have the ranger wear their designated ranger color. It just felt really weird. Also, the fucking garage that Taya lives in or does his little bait looks really fucking stupid. He just has random car parts. He just has the fact that he has posters of cars, like, we get it, you're a car guy. You don't have to go. You don't have to go as far. Right? This is like a rewatch. He has a little stop sign, a little traffic light thing on display, right, on one of the shows. Like, okay, that is a lot. I don't know why you have all this stuff here. Like I get it, you're a car guy, man, this looks like a lot, right? Because of this. Yeah, the Hassanians are homeless and they're living in some fucking abandoned office building. It looks like an office building, right? There's like a flat screen TV on the wall randomly. Is that a TV or is that a chalkboard? I cannot tell because of that. But yeah, I just think it's funny, right? But yeah, hey, I don't know what Mira was expecting, right? But fortunately, what's this Orange Ranger? Orange Dudu Genba? Genba? Sure, let's call him Genba, right? He conveniently comes in with a bike, and the fact that he's like, hey, my check, I want my money. Where's my money? The money's due. I'm off. I need to get paid. right? Also, I didn't realize how CG this scene is. There's a scene where he walks off screen. I guess this is where the practical effects stop in the green screen because obviously they didn't have this giant pink car laying around, right? But it's really weird how like there's just like when the camera pans, right, and he walks off screen, you could clearly see the outline of the green screen. Right? I thought that was real funny. Like, oh yeah, man, his hair does not translate well to green screen. His hair is too curly. You cannot edit that out good enough. Yeah, this week's enemy is a clock thing. It doesn't like people that move, right? He doesn't like people doing the cha-cha slide or the cha-cha dance or the fuck it's called, or whatever it's called, right? Um, Ishiryu is just there. He's already here. I For some reason the way that this episode made it look like he was never gonna demorph and that for like the actor was actually away this day, right? So all they had to do was had like a guy in a suit only appear in his ranger form. I thought that was real funny. I thought that's what they were going for a while with a bit for this episode, but no, he's actually there. He just for some reason just doesn't show up. Doesn't appear already appears morph, right? This episode. Also, by Mira is very, very bad at her job of being delivery. I don't understand how bad she. In fact, that she doesn't even notice the giant monster and her other two quote unquote teammates fighting. This giant monster is crazy. The fact that she also gets lost and she doesn't know where she's going, right, as well, is also insane. How can you? Why did you take upon this thing to help this stupid little kid? This kid, like by the end of this episode, I bet this kid literally probably lived. This kid's gonna probably live down the street. The reason why you think it's so far away is you're just that bad at your job and you don't understand direction. I bet she was looking at the map upside down, and she does not even understand how a map works. But yeah, she sees the monster and left, right. She's like, oh, well, guess I'm gonna leave. This is not my problem. Yeah, they knock out the police officer and leave him to be. He's like, hey, not our problem. Yeah. Taya thinks that Mira is smart. Ishiro thinks that she's an idiot and that she will probably get hit by a car if anything, right? But Taya's like, no, 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 no. She's right. She's the best. She's the company's future boy. If this is the company's future, this is not good, right? If that's the company's future. But yeah, Mira is very bad. Right? Hey, so at least I would have liked this episode better, right? If this glass was perfect and that mirror in her incompetency broke the mirror, right? Right? And that this kid could have just fucking go deliver something. Or you fucking let a random your mom's coworker do this for you. What a kid, Like just saying, hey, like imagine going to your work and asking like your coworker, like a random coworker's like, hey, can you deliver this for me? Like my grandma lives like 2 blocks down, but I don't know how to do it, right? But yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. The mirror is actually also just really irrelevant this episode. Right? I thought there was gonna be more like a main MacGuffin or something, right? I probably would have liked it better if our stupid alien people, Hashilin, where they call, right? If they turned the mirror into a monster, right? I probably would have liked that better. That would have been way more exciting and fun, but they didn't do that. Right? Instead, they got like a random clock. But I love how the car just shows and blasts the fuck out of this thing. It's like, hey, yeah, it started blasting, right? It started blasting with his giant cannon, right? But yeah, they realize that Mira is an idiot. They realize that she realizes that her boss is an idiot. Ishiro is like the only smart one here, and that he's the only one that isn't an idiot. Like I said, really weird for her to see her transform where she's wearing in her yellow turtleneck. It's very strange and comes out of nowhere. Right, I don't understand why didn't they just had her wear a purple turtleneck throughout this entire this episode. Also, hey, look, they do some more cute stuff with the wheel. I like that, right? I still think that the wheel is really, really stupid in this show as an aesthetic on the back, right? But hey, look, apparently if you turn the other way, it could become a shield. Sure, I guess that feels like that's a very dangerous thing to do. I would not do that. I feel like you should not do that. I don't know why you would turn your back around if you want to generate a shield, right? They, like I said, they could have just put these wheels on their wrists, right? I don't understand. I don't know why Bundario, Bundaras, or Bun or whatever the fuck this stupid I still don't understand why this robot needs to send out every single fucking car every time, because all these cars don't. None of these cars have been shown to do anything yet. The fact that, look, I know that it's there to sell toys, and that these cars are just there for. Jesus Christ, there's no reason to show all these cars. Like you're wasting so much company gas doing this thing, right? Yeah, but yeah, they chase the alien. They pretty much pincer it, right? They trap him in. They trap him in and they pinch him, and they trick him to drive off the ramp. Once again, I still don't understand the whole point of Yura car. I believe it's this car. It's the stupid little Yaru car or whatever the fuck, right? Right? And I don't understand why he needs to get the gas and why he has to expel the gas. I don't understand this energy thing of it. Also, I don't know if you guys watch. I noticed, but when he falls, he literally hits a building as he falls. I think that's real funny. I love how this car is actually just straight up falling and hitting stuff out every single time, and that means that the other two idiots, Ishita and Deku trade Doko trade has to go look for him every single time because of this, right? Yeah, it's whatever. They transform, right? Look, they can't unscrew him with their stupid screwdriver stick, so they're like, oh hey, better idea. We'll just slash him with a sword. But it's also I also don't understand the whole gate of this thing. Like this, I feel like these battles should actually just be straight up be taking place in like this subspace emissary altered dimension. It feels like a lot of waste of time just for them to go back into the real world, just for us to cut back into the magical dimension for this car, right? I feel like this would have been simpler if every episode we had our heroes and villains just like just perpetually in motion on this giant highway as they fight, you know. And it would make sense for these cars because this car just coming out looks really fucking stupid, right? Because of it. Yeah, the car where yeah, there's a pink car that Tayo's worked at the beginning of this episode that ends up becoming a sword. Sure, I guess. It says auxiliary mech. It does not look good. I think this thing looks really stupid, right? Right. I'm not a big fan of this thing. Right, I'm not a big fan of this thing's sword mode. It looks incredibly dumb, right? But now they have two swords, and I guess that's all you need to defeat the clock monsters with two swords, right? The grandmother gets her stupid little mirror. On further inspection, this mirror looks really bad. It looks like so. I don't understand what this kid did to make this mirror. Like all he did was he bought like a perfectly good mirror, and then he just wrapped it with shitty Play-Doh, and he glued some toy cars. I don't understand the aesthetic of the toy cars. These toy cars have no actual aesthetic. Like it doesn't resonate with anything. Like this mirror isn't in the shape of like a stop sign or like it's not even black, right? With like yellow with the stripes on a road, or right? It's just they're just like random toy cars, just glue ceramic into it. I don't understand what's the purpose of this toy car. But yeah, look, the grandma, look, Mira pulls an insurance scam. She's like, yeah, no, she and the grandma coordinates an insurance scam. Like, yeah, hey, no, we're gonna save the mirror. Right? I'm gonna declare this mirror has $500 value, and that when it arrives, you're gonna declare that it got broken, and then we'll collect the insurance, you know, right? Because I need money. That is my character. I mirror do not have a job, and that's why I work two jobs. I need this job to make money. So yeah, so she's committing insurance fraud now. I believe is her character. Right, Joe goes back to his office and here's a new character. I believe they said her name this episode. Where the fuck is it? Subarai Shira Abe Saibo. I think that's her character's name. Right, she's here to. Her name has Abe in it. Is she here to carry out Shinzo's Abe's last will of having Japan fix their population control? Is she here to fix the population of Japan? You know, right? But yeah, that's this episode. I think this episode for a third episode, I think this episode was pretty fucking bad. The plot of this episode was actually just straight up bad, right? If you look at the conflict, the quote unquote conflict / goal of this episode, right? In fact, it really makes sense. I don't understand that this episode's plot is just really bad. Like this episode plot, I feel like this episode plot could have been handled way better. I don't know how. I don't want to think about how you could have probably fixed this episode, right? You know, right? Like I said, maybe like just have the monster steal the fucking mirror and they have to get it back. You know, like hey, keep mirror trying to deliver the mirror, right? You know, and she has to just have then our stupid trio of aliens just steal the mirror for some stupid reason. I don't know. I don't know why the aliens would need a mirror, right? But they will probably come up with a reason why you want to steal the mirror. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, like the conflict of interest is just really bad, right? And then Ishiro just still thinks that Mirror's an idiot. By the end of this episode, it doesn't resolve any conflict. I don't know if that's gonna get better or if he just gotta think that she's an idiot for the rest of the show. But this episode is pretty much affirms his theory about we should stop hiring millennials, not millennials, hiring Gen Z people to work. It's clear that Gen Z do not want to work. They don't want to buy diamonds. They don't want to buy golf course tickets. Right, or any of that stuff, right, or anything like that because of that stuff. Yeah, stop hiring Gen Z, right? And that's it. Yeah. All right, I think that's it for the subs. I don't know really else what to say about it, right? I just wasn't a big fan of this episode. I thought, right, because at the end of it, it's like, look, and the best part is Taya and Ishiro still drives to the house where Mirror delivers the mirror. That means they were just slowly following her as she was biking her way to the house. I assume, right? They were just slowly like driving behind her like a bunch of insane stalker, right? But yeah, I think that's also really really funny if, in consideration if you think about it. But yeah, Mira is very bad at her job, and I hope she gets fired from it. And I hope they fire her and replace her with her who has an actual interest in cars or knows how to drive or at least have a sense of direction. Because apparently this organization is like a delivery company, right? Get someone who at least knows what a UPS is, right? Or knows how to ship packages out. All right, that's all I got to say about this episode. All right, okay, thanks, bye.